Hey, welcome back. You ready for another interpretation? Okay. Alright, so I figured since I just did 2 other videos and those didn't upload for some reason, they are still just kind of sitting there in the little thing, just waiting, I guess. I don't know. I think maybe I went too deep. I don't know. It's been uploading for like days and it's only 2 videos and they're not really that long, so I don't know. So I figured maybe I went too deep or something. I don't know. I'm nervous. Does YouTube do that? Do they do they audit you? Like, do they really audit what you have to say? I guess I'm gonna find out. I definitely am going to find out. So I figured I would use these cards instead. The Hermetic Tarot is a little deeper. This is real like surface level stuff. So I don't know what's gonna be said. So let's see. Let's see what's popping in them streets. Okay. Someone feeling terrible about working with somebody, trying to get a victory for some reason over something. 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 6 of Wands. What's good with that? Causing delays. That's only really, I mean, you can only think something negative with somebody like that. Like, this is not happiness. Like, this is not good stuff. So, somebody causing delays, trying to stop you from your renown or your glory. And maybe they were maybe attacking your relationship with the all. Maybe they were attacking your religion and saying like, you know, you were this and that and the third because of your religion. The religious people can do that. They do that. Not all of them, obviously. Not everybody does the same thing. But religious people can find themselves attacking people sometimes for their religious beliefs. Their own religious beliefs. Like, they can find themselves attacking people. Like, you know, Jesus is this and God is that and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but if you're talking to someone who's told you they're Wiccan or told you they're Luciferian or told you that they're satanic or like they don't believe in that, why are you trying to convert them? Why are you conversing with them? Why are you condemning them? You know, why are you judging them? You know, that's always baffled me about people who are religious. Like, doesn't your religion specifically say don't judge people? Like, your religion like specifically says it and they do it anyway. Is weird, but maybe that's what this person was about, what they were doing. They feel bad about it. They feel bad about it, but I feel like that's only because they're getting caught or they were caught or it didn't work. Because the 6 of Wands is like good news, victory, success. You made it. You know, you made it. You know what I mean? Like, you did your thing. You made it to the top. And apparently this person did not want to see such things happen for you. They did not want that to go down. They wanted things to go down, but they did not want you to go up. That's kind of tired. That's some tired ass shit. Because, you know, how you got time for that? Like, don't you have anything else to do on the planet but that? But apparently not. This person invested a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of thought. 9 swords. That's not like 1, 2, or 3. That's like a lot of swords. And working with people too. That's pretty childish. That's bullying. No other way around that. But you still saw success, though. You're still seeing success. You're still successful. So, fuck them. And all of the shit they talking, fuck them. Because you're still successful. So, too bad. That didn't work. Because it doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what you subscribe to. You believe it. You know, if you're a good person, right? And you believe in yourself and you believe in whatever it is you believe in, as long as you're not hurting anyone. This person was actively trying to hurt you. Like, you're trying to hurt somebody. Like, for whatever reason, religious or non, it doesn't matter. You're actively trying to hurt somebody, but you're hiding behind religion or hiding in a group of people, like trying to justify it. Like, all of us can't be wrong. This person's got to be terrible. All of us ain't wrong. That ain't true. That's not true. Just because there's multiple people who share the same delusion doesn't actually make it true. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions down in the comments. I'll help you out. Because that's not true. But it's a good thing, though. It's a good thing that it didn't work out. Yeah, I like the way that this 9 and 6 is backwards. Because if it was the other way around, it probably would have worked out. But it didn't work out for them, which is good. It means you moved on. That means you didn't let them stand in your way. Didn't let what people say about you hurt you to the point where because people like this isn't, you're not the first or the last. People do this all the time. They try to tear people down because they know or they feel like, if I tear this person down, then they won't do da-da-da-da. And that, for some people, is true. They can tear you down to the point where you start second-guessing yourself and you don't want to do it. Because you feel like, oh, well, ain't nobody supporting me. But whoever you are, you didn't let that stop you. You was just like, you're not going to support me? Fuck it. You're not the one paying the rent. You're not the one paying my cell phone bills either. So, not getting that support either. So, there's that. So, I'm going to just go on and do what's going to help me. That sound good? Sound good to me. And it sounds good to me too, sir or ma'am. It sounds great. That's a good idea. Because this person, as soon as you have success, they're going to be the first person standing there licking your boots, kissing your ass. First person. Pretending like, oh, you remember back in the day? I remember those. Remember back in the day? They know you're loving, kind, and giving. That's crazy. So they figure they could tear you down to, because, you're not too bad to be around anyway. Even when you're poor and broken down, you still don't bring your harsh realities to them. You're still there for them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So you're not too terrible to be around, even in, a lower position. You're not, like, some people are just miserable. Like, their chances are great. They're very miserable people. And they're hard to be around. Even other miserable motherfuckers don't want to be around that, But you're the type of person that can be around them and still be chipper and still be positive and still be upbeat and still be looking forward to the future and still, sharing your plans and dreams and, hey, I'm down, I'm not out. Right? Like, you playing tag and you it. Like, you still ain't out the game. You just it. You know what I mean? So it's not over with. And they wanted you to not make it to where you wanted to go because you make them feel better. Likely, very likely, you make them feel better because they know where they're at is very miserable. Mentally is very, very miserable. Hard. And when you're in misery, it's hard to come out of it. It's not hard to come out of it as much as it is hard to plan for the future. Because you're miserable, right? Because you're focusing on, like, I don't know, like the situation that's right in front of your face. Like, you're focusing on that, whatever that is, right? And you're not, some people aren't looking at, well, I still have grateful. There's no gracious. There's no humble. There's no, okay, but I still have this, and I can make do with this and this and this and this. Yes, I don't have a mansion, but I have a roof over my head. I am not on a park bench. I'm not riding the bus all night. I'm not on the train all night just because I don't have a place to rest. So, yeah. I mean, it's not where I really, really desire to be, but it's not where I don't desire to be. That this person can't look past or look towards that. You, however, when you come around, you shed that type of light for them. So they can't really even do that on their own. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad because that means they are never going to be this. You're not going to make it there. You can't. This type of stuff, good news and success, that's hope, faith, determination, discipline, something. Like, it's not just sitting up in a hole somewhere thinking negatively. I guess that's the best way to put it. But they wanted you to sit there with them because they know you're a loving person, generous person, kind person. You're giving, you're, hopeful. Yeah. Gentle, soft, giving. Why does the Empress always come out with this 9 of Swords with me? This is so weird. Very weird. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords on the board. Something's over with. Queen on top of Queen. Okay, so 3 on top of 3. There's 11 swords here. I literally just mentioned the 6 and the 9 together, but they're in the appropriate balance. And then Queen and Queen, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So this action that they took, you made a decisive determination to reassess the situation at hand, and you took the blindfold off. I think that's specifically where she comes in, because that can turn a Queen of Cups into either the Empress or into the Queen of Swords. Like, okay, I'm making a firm determination. I'm not trying to be cold, but I have been warm with you. I have been loving and kind and soft and gentle. And what did you do? You took advantage of that. You didn't appreciate it while it was there. So now I'm going to take this sword and I'm going to cut your fucking head off. Because that's what you deserve. After running the Queen of Cups away, you ran the Queen of Cups away. Of course, in my interpretations, y'all, it flops back and forth. Whoever's watching, just bear with me. I'm not accusing anyone, but there is somebody. There is somebody. And that somebody, that's who that was for. So, you got your head lopped off. You were trying to delay an empress? Ha, you did. You did. But that's what turned this person into a better person. So chances are good you, whoever you are, or the nice person in this situation that was loving and soft and kind and wonderful, was really loving and kind to people who were manipulative. Because that's what it comes off as when you work with people, to talk about somebody. Like, that's what it comes off as. It's like you're working with people. What else would that be? That's manipulation in some form. Like, it's weird. But anyway, working with people in order to stop this person, the loving, kind person, until she wakes up and goes, hey, what the hell? I was loving on you while you were stabbing on me. Like, what is happening? Why would you do that to me? And then she turns into the Queen of Swords, which I was thinking when I saw it, like, oh, because the Empress came out first. Like, oh, she basically turned into the Empress. Because, like, the Empress is all of these queens. But she just decided to embody. Because the Empress is, you're an Empress regardless. Like, some things are in a person's, like, DNA, It's just the person was choosing not to use that element because of trust, because of love, because of, just being a loving person and wanted to nurture and love that person, whoever this Nine of Swords is. But they mistreated her, working with other people to abuse. Basically, that person, the Nine of Swords person, is abusive, basically, and was abusing the Queen of Swords, abusing her. I mean, the Queen of Cups, and was abusing her kindness, taking her kindness as foolishness, as basically she a lame, I'm finna use her, who is the, like, who wants love, ew, like, you're too gooey, you're too happy, you're too, no. So I'm gonna abuse you, because that's what I feel like you deserve for being a loving, kind person. Until one day she wakes up and says, hey, you know what? I'm going to behead you. Have a good day. Because I could be this woman right here. Guess what? I actually am that woman. I just don't show you that. But now I am going to show you that. I'm going to show you that in the nicest way, as I'm perched atop my comfy seat in my nice designer clothes. Like, I'm going to show you what pain is, what authority is, what you really want to feel. Because this is 11 swords. So there's a whole change. This is their reality from now on, period. There is no going back. Because the Two of Swords is here. Peace and harmony for this Empress. And the blindfold is off. It's over with. She's done. And when you get to this, honey, hello, it's excuse. There's no coming back. Who's coming back to somebody that abused them? I swear, people, it's just beyond me. It's like, are you really that dense to believe that you can be so miserable that you can abuse someone? Probably one of the very few people that you know that's actually happy. Because you think about it, there's not a lot of happy ass, really, truly happy, positive, loving, caring, giving people out there in the world. It really just isn't. It's true that there really isn't that many people who are loyal, who are truly honest, right? They're not saying they're honest and saying they're loyal and then showing you differently. Like, they're actually loyal and they're actually honest and they actually live these true values that people want around them. Why would you abuse that person and then expect them to stay or come back? Like, that's not going to happen. It's not coming. They're not coming back. They're loving on themselves. Sorry. Not sorry. They're not coming back. Whoever this is doesn't want to be around you. Sorry. Not sorry. Oh, what's at the bottom of the deck here? Hold on. This person lost. This card just flipped out for no reason whatsoever. But these people or persons lost. They didn't just lose just anybody, though. They fucked up. Like, you lost the Empress High Priestess. Yeah, not only the Empress High Priestess, but a wealthy, successful one, too. You know you toe up. And then, you know what I just thought about? People like this that are so skeevy and scammy and bogus and just, of course they're toe up about it, right? You lost somebody who's giving, loving, kind, understanding. You could have, now that they're successful or they've reached their pinnacle of success, you could have asked them for anything and they would have been there to give it to you with their whole heart, with never asking you for nothing back. So of course people like that are users, abusive, losers basically. Of course they're fucked up that she left. Like, of course. Like, duh. They're users. Abusers. They would have abused the fuck out of her. They were already abusing her. They were already abusing her. Mentally, emotionally, whatever. Trying to keep her in her head. Keep her from walking away. Keep her from actually being successful. But now they looking at, well, now she's successful and now I can't be around her because I already abused her enough. And that sucks because they're a user. Like, they're abusive, so they can't come around and ask for rent money, clothes, shoes, food for their children, food for their families. Like, they can't ask for Christmas gifts and birthday gifts and while they're not supplying her with shit. Like, yeah, they can't ask for nothing. And that's literally all they're thinking about right now. That's why they toe up, really. Because I was saying earlier, like, man, do you think about how you treat people? No, they don't. They don't think about how they don't put themselves in other people's shoes until it affects them some type of low, shallow level, materialistic way. And then it's like, oh, damn. Had I known that they would have been a successful, blah, 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 I wouldn't have treated them that way. Not even taking into account, you shouldn't treat anybody that way. Like, it doesn't matter if they're wealthy or not. They're treating you with dignity and respect, and you should return it. Because just as soon, just like you're getting hugs, you could get your head chopped off. Like, just like you getting hugs, you could get fucked up too. Like, what's the words of wisdom here? Two of Swords again. Holy moly. That's wild. That is so wild. I said that you get your head chopped off, and it's literally a snake here chewing this demon's head right off. Trial in nature. I hope y'all can see that. That snake is literally like it looks like the knife is at her neck and his neck. That's wild. Wow. Trial and choice. I feel like that fits. Like, it fits because it's like, you obviously have a choice. You don't treat people that treat you kindly badly. Like, who does that? You have a choice to make. Like, you don't do that type of shit. But you made the choice to do that, and that's what put you on trial. That's what ended you up getting chopped up. This is a lot of swords, too. Yeah. Trial and choice. So basically what the demons are saying is you getting what you got coming to you. This is exactly why you're getting what you got coming to you, because you deserve it. That's some deserved shit. She deserves what she's getting, and they deserve what they're getting. Yeah. Because a person that's a lover doesn't deserve to be abused. Like, especially being as, that's rare. That's like finding the last dodo bird and then killing it. As like, you're never gonna see that animal ever again. There are none, obviously in this example there are 0 on the planet. But that's like if there was the last 4 on the planet, you decided to kill one of them. Oh, I caught a dodo bird. Let's kill it. Like, and then fuck around and go to prison for it for the rest of your life. when the feds find out you found a dodo bird and killed it. Like, you had a choice. You didn't have to kill it. You're never going to see another one again. It wasn't like it was attacking you. It's a non-violent bird. Like, why would you do that? But it begs the question of why would you do that? And it goes back to, these people are miserable. They're evil, miserable people. So they do this type of stuff without actually even putting themselves in the next person's shoe. Because why would you do that to someone who cares about you? That doesn't make sense. This is it. The lovers. and the other angels have something to say. The heading on out with the lovers. I love that. Look at that. I love that for you. The damn Kevin Gates. He a mess. I love that for you. Metatron. I fucks with Metatron. I was gonna say that looks like Metatron, but because all the eyeballs. But beside the throne of glory, Metatron is considered the angel closest to God, therefore the direct spokesman of his message, the true bridge between human beings and divinity. He urges us to question whether our current situation is what we really want, whether or not we are masters of our social choices and instinctive drives. That person or those people clearly were not masters of their social choices or instinctive drives. They did a stupid thing that ended up hurting only them. That's stupid. Its influence is then to push us towards what we like and to make us love what we do. There is a risk that excessive carelessness takes over, causing ambiguity, controversy, disorder, or deception. And I meant to mention that too. The duality or ambiguity of the Two of Swords. In this depiction of it, she's just freeing herself. She's like, or this is the meaning that this card has. She's freeing herself by basically having authority, standing up, cutting folks' head off, and calling it a day. You take care of yourself. I can't keep loving on somebody that hates me, because that's what you do to people you hate. You don't do that to people you love. Period. But the Lovers card is basically saying that it'll push you to that the risk is excessive carelessness taking over, causing ambiguity and deception, pretending to love and care about somebody, but in reality, you're trying to sabotage them. You're using words and religion to sabotage someone because you don't want to see them move forward. Yeah. There is a risk that excessive carelessness takes over, causing ambiguity, controversy, disorder, or deception. Sitting up using your words to abuse somebody unnecessarily. And you know what? The word here is that the truth is going to be seen. It's going to balance out. It's going to balance out. And it did. It did. All of that rigmarole and bullshit that this person was talking and trying to work against the other person for, it was unnecessary. And it ended up blowing up in that person's face twofold. Because I bet you the people that they did all of that goo-gabbing and gossiping with are now looking at them like, what are you talking about now? Like, that person doesn't even talk to you. Like, nothing is going on, like, with you and this person. Like, you have no new stories, basically. You have nothing more to say about this person. So, what are we doing? Like, and the other person, went on with their life and got success. And now I bet it felt like an obligation. It doesn't anymore. This person is no longer obligated to these people. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to call them. You don't have to respond to them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. If they call you, you do not have to come. Like, period. Because they blew it. It's over with. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a good one.